there. Today is a little different. Today I'm doing a newbie tag, or should I say, not so newbie tag. Although my channel is not new, it's still very early in its early stages. And I actually just found out about newbie tags a few months ago, 1 or 2 months ago, and I'm just getting around to it. So, can you tell I'm new? All right, so let's get into it. So, the first question I want to answer is, who are you? I am a mom of two. I am a veteran, so shout out to all the service members, past and present. We appreciate everything you do. And also, I have roots in the Caribbean. Can you tell what island I'm from? All right, so next question, why did you start this channel? And the reason I started the channel is the idea came to me when I got stumped for what book to read next. And I was thinking to myself, like, gee, if somebody could just give me a recommendation right now, I wouldn't have to be scrolling down the aisles of this library or maybe scrolling online trying to figure out what's a good book next. So I figured that might be something, an idea for a channel, but I never really got around to it. I usually do in the job that I do. I work in operations, so some people will listen to music while they work, and for me, it was just books. As I go through my day, so I'm listening to books or reading books all the time anyway. Another thing too is when I'm reading books or if I'm listening to something and something happens in the book and I might say ooh, or why did she do that, and my daughters are around and it's like what's happening in the book, and I'll tell them, I'm like, you know what, I would like other people to talk to other than my children about these books. And I did get in touch with one of my daughter's classmates, and one of the moms read books too. And so when we do meet up and we have a book in common that we've read, we have a really good discussion about it. So I figured that would be something too. If there are other people I could talk to about books as well. And to be honest, I didn't really know that booktube was a thing until I came online to look for book recommendations. I'm like, oh my goodness, there is such a thing. I guess this wasn't a silly idea after all. So this is how my idea for the channel started, just because, I was looking for recommendations myself. And I figured, since I was stumped sometimes on what to read next, maybe I could recommend the books that I've read or give people ideas of what to read next. So that's where it started. Next thing is, why is your channel faceless? Really, I still have a corporate job, and I would prefer to keep my face off the internet, so to speak, because there's always issues with, what you can say and how it's tied into your employment. And so I'd rather keep my face off the internet. And also, I'm kind of shy. Shy guy, shy guy. If you know that song, you know what I mean. Except I'm a girl, so I'm kind of shy. So I'd rather not do that. And the next thing, what kind of books do you like? I enjoy thriller, suspense. I like the action. I like the bad guys, the cat and mouse chase. I find that really exciting. So that's more like what I gravitate towards. I, on occasion, will read self help books, but they're very far and few in between. So if I do end up doing reading one of those, you might see it on the channel. I think the last one that I read was earlier in the pandemic, so they're not not very often that I read those. And the last and final, why do you love reading? For me, reading is like a little break from everything that's going on in the world. I feel like I can control the content and what I'm letting into my headspace within that time that I'm reading, because I'm focusing on that book. Versus if you watch TV, you might get ads, you might, get recommended stuff, or even regular TV. You may not want to hear all that depressing news that's going on or different things that might bring you down. So I feel like I could control what I'm listening to. I can control my mood. I can control what's going on, what's coming into my psyche really during the times that I'm reading books. I enjoy that, being able to get away from all the other stuff and just focus on what it is that I want to read, what I want to hear, and what I want to give my mental to. So that's all for today. Thank you for your time. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time.